Have you ever wondered what you would do with the power to decide who lives and who dies? And this isn't just a philosophical question. It's the central dilemma in the story of a high school prodigy who stumbles upon a power fit for a god. Today, we delve into the dark and twisted tale of Death Note, chronicling the meteoric rise and catastrophic fall of its anti-hero, Kira. Our story begins with Light Yagami, a brilliant but profoundly bored high school student who feels disillusioned with the world's injustices. His mundane existence is shattered the day he finds a mysterious black notebook lying on the ground, inscribed with the words Death Note. The rules are deceptively simple. The human whose name is written in this note shall die. Initially skeptical, Light tests the notebook on a criminal and is horrified to discover its power is real. This grim realization doesn't lead to fear, but to a radical new sense of purpose. He believes he has been chosen to cleanse the world of evil and create a perfect society where he will rule as a benevolent god. With this newfound conviction, Light is visited by Rook, a Shinigami or god of death, who was the notebook's original owner. Amused by Light's ambition, Ryuk becomes a silent observer to his grand experiment, adopting the alias Kira, derived from the English word killer. Light begins a systematic execution of criminals worldwide. The sheer number of unexplained deaths among convicts quickly captures global attention, creating a public divide between those who see Kira as a savior and those who see him as a mass murderer. This unprecedented phenomenon forces the world's governments to act, leading them to enlist the help of the enigmatic and reclusive master detective known only as L, with L leading the investigation. A global manhunt for the elusive Kira begins, setting the stage for an epic battle of wits. What follows is an electrifying cat-and-mouse game between two geniuses. L, with his unconventional methods and sharp intellect, quickly deduces that Kira is in Japan and has access to police information. Light, in turn, uses his cunning to stay one step ahead, even managing to eliminate the FBI agents L dispatches to track him. The tension escalates dramatically when L enrolls in the same university as Light, confronting him directly under the guise of a fellow student. This move sparks a dangerous psychological war where both men, fully aware of each other's true identities, try to force the other to make a fatal mistake. Light's most audacious move involves temporarily relinquishing ownership of the Death Note, erasing his memories of being Kira to convincingly prove his innocence while a proxy continues the killings. Ultimately, Light's intricate planning pays off as he successfully manipulates events to force the death of L, seemingly securing his victory and cementing his rule as the god of a new world. However, his triumph is short-lived. L had prepared for his own demise, ensuring that his successors, the brilliant but childlike Nier and the impulsive Mello, would continue the hunt. Years later, the investigation culminates in a final, dramatic confrontation in a desolate warehouse. Here, a single, overlooked mistake in Light's complex plan, a switch of a counterfeit notebook, allows Nier to definitively expose him as Kira in front of the remaining investigators. Cornered, defeated, and his god complex shattered, a desperate Light is abandoned by his supposed allies. In the end, it is Rook, the bored Shinigami, who started it all, who writes Light Yagami's name in his Death Note, ending his reign and his life. And that's the story of how a young man's quest for justice spiraled into a tyrannical obsession, proving that absolute power corrupts absolutely. His rise was a spectacle of intellect and ambition, but his fall serves as a timeless warning.